Pretty excited about this one. We have just left Port Hedland this morning and we are heading down inland towards Marble Bar. This is new territory for us. We've never explored down this way and we've got a heap of really cool stuff planned. Cannot wait to get in and explore this area. We've got a couple of hours of driving and we've got a really cool little free camp planned for tonight. So let's head in and check it out.
When people say they're like buried to the axle, I think this is it.
Crikey, not the entrance I was planning on making. We just spent a couple of nights at the Port Hedland free camp. There's a little 72-hour free camp just in town there, which is a pretty convenient place to stock up. There's water available there, bins, there's a dump point just around the corner. Woolies is close by, everything you need to get restocked and ready for a bit more off-grid travel. That's exactly what we've done. We've got a couple of hours drive, as I said, to head into a little free camp that's just this side of Marble Bar, and we're hoping that we can get in there and spend a couple of days on the water there. The weather is, yeah, look, it's not exactly the sunshine that we've been getting used to lately. There's a fair bit of rain on the way, so we're just going to have to be careful about what roads we take once we get off the sealed stuff. There's up to 25 mil of rain forecast over the next couple of days, so we'll keep an eye out on that, and yeah, hopefully it all works out all right.
You want to leave this place where we grew up, this old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.
Yeah, that's quite a tricky entrance into this campground because you've got to get off the road because there could be a road train behind you. Jamesy, I'm just chatting dull. There could be a road train behind you, so you've got to get right off the road, but then the gate, you got to do like a 90-degree turn straight into it. So yeah, we had to have a few little swigs of that. You did really well. That was tight. Well done, Dal.
Leave a mark in our minds to turn to memories. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, gone. Gone, gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're. The river's gonna cry when you're. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.
Oh, I need my hat on. Where's my hat? Well, here we are. We've made it. This is Coongan Long Pool, I'm pretty sure is how you say it. Just a nice little spot tucked up here on the river, just north of Marble Bar. We've got ourselves a little spot here right on the bank of the river. It's looking like an absolute magic spot to spend the next couple of days. We're kind of, there's no really sort of designated camp areas. We don't actually even know who really owns this land or what the story with it is. The gates aren't marked to come in here. We just ran into a local on the way in though. He was on his way out and he said, you know, people have been camping here for years and it actually does get quite busy here. So that's interesting. Obviously, everyone camps here, so we'll do the same. There's certainly no signs to say you can't camp here, so that's all I need. Yeah, we've just tried to, we're quite close to the water's edge with the van, but we just didn't want to block this access. This is kind of, this road continues through that we're on here, so we just wanted to try and leave room so that if another caravan or something comes down here, they've got room to at least get past us. Apparently, normally the water goes a bit further up and there's more camping further up, but the pool's lower than it normally is at the moment, so there's a little bit more limited spots by the water, so we're pretty happy that we jagged this one. Looks like there's only one or two other campers up a fair bit further that I saw on the drone, but no one near us, which is good. Really looking forward to the next few weeks exploring a bit more of the less visited stuff.
Hey, I heard you want to leave this place where we grew up, this old town, just leave it all behind. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.
Hello everyone, this is today is the 2nd of August, so we're getting ready for James's birthday on the 3rd of August. I'm just making him a birthday card. This is Mars, stars, night sky, spaceship, James, me, speech bubbles, and then scrap, acorn, which are from Ice Age. So yeah, we're really excited. Got her up some presents. And yeah, get ready for the next day. I thought this
the sun might come out. Just a little fart out.
Yeah.
Look, I've got that on camera and everything.
That's why I edit the videos. Oh, good morning. Bit of a special morning this morning too. It's young James's birthday. He's 6 today. Can't believe that. But anyway, so we're gonna do some fun stuff for his birthday. Got quite a lot of rain last night, and it's still sprinkling a little bit this morning and very overcast. It's actually quite chilly as well. It's a bit of a breeze up and it's quite cold. Better fix the young bloke up a cake and stuff as well. But as always, first things first is caffeinate ourselves, take things seriously and responsibly, and sit and enjoy this view. I love looking out at the little creek. It's really nice. Yeah, really nice spot here. Really loving this.
Let's get this sorted. All right, how's that looking, H?
Good.
You got some?
Awesome.
Do you reckon there's enough lollies on it?
Yes.
You sure?
Actually, maybe a bit more.
What do you need? I think more M&Ms.
Do you want to do more M&Ms, James?
Yeah, more M&Ms.
You put those ones on?
Maybe around here.
Harrison, you put those ones on.
You
Got 'em?
can mind your own choice
Oh.
then.
This is the best looking cake ever.
It's a giant jelly lolly cake.
This is just...
Maybe giant jelly.
I think this cake represents James perfectly. This is James.
One more.
Is this what you wanted, James?
Yeah.
Yeah, you excited?
Bullseye.
Bullseye! Nailed it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Wait, these teeth need to be down.
Alright. Okay.
Happy birthday to you.
Blow the candles out. Don't blow them into me.
What are you using as bait, James?
A mussel.
Show me. Nice. How do you get the bait out?
This spot.
Okay.
I think I just heard a whale.
A whale?
You know, oh, this the bits that you don't want.
Yeah, you don't want its guts, but show the camera. What's inside? What does the mussel look like on the inside? What are you going to do with that, James?
Gonna use it for fish and bait. Fish love this stuff. They go crazy on it.
What kind of fish are you hoping to catch, H?
Oh, doesn't really matter. We're going to have fish if we catch anything.
What are we going to have if we don't catch fish for dinner?
We don't know.
We're back on the road this morning. We're going to head into Marble Bar, top up on water, maybe grab some fuel and a couple of bits and pieces, and then we're going to start heading a bit further east from there and head out towards Carowine Gorge, which I'm very, very much looking forward to. We've heard really good things, so really looking forward to that. A couple of Ks into town this morning, and we'll go get all that done and get out there and check it out. Well, here we are, Marble Bar, famously Australia's hottest town, but not so much at this time of year.
No, it's actually middle of winter.
It's actually
quite nice.
a really nice day. After that rain we've had, the sun's come out, blue skies. So we're just going to duck in here, like we said, we're just going to get water, get some fuel, and I don't think we need any.
Move some rubbish and that's about it.
Yeah, we don't need groceries or anything, do we?
No, we're good.
They're good for groceries. Figured we had to stop off at the old sign. We don't do much of this, but the old tourist sign. So, yeah, it's just one of those places I've always wanted to go and have a look at, Marble Bar. So let's go and see what it's all about.
So we just pulled into Marble Bar, the town itself, and it's actually a really good spot to just restock and get some stuff done. So there's bins here, there's a dump point here, there's a playground here while you're filling your water tanks up all in the one spot. Bloody brilliant. So we're actually filling all our water tanks. So we've got both tanks in the Caravan, which is almost 300 litres, plus the 100 litre water bladder we're going to pop in the car. We're going to really stock up on water for where we're going, and just so we can make the most of it and enjoy our time there. As we left camp this morning, I still had 45 litres of water in the tanks. So I actually popped the washing machine on this morning, did a load of washing, just used that last 40 litres because the washing machines use so much water. People always say, do you need a washing machine? Do you not need a washing machine? You absolutely do not need a washing machine. Particularly in WA, Northern Territory, South Australia, it's so hard to come across ample water. We're just still using laundry mats because water's so hard to come by. To be able to keep up to the washing loads, it's just not feasible unless you're staying in caravan parks. It's cheaper to have your own washing machine, but water's still an issue. You've got the payload for it, washing machine's great. If you needed to cut weight somewhere, I'd cut the washing machine.
All right, so we got water. We're just going to do a top up on fuel. And then we'll head out of town. So where we're going from here, basically instead of going straight down south and continuing through, we're going to do a bit of a circuit, a bit of a loop out that's going to take us to Carowine Gorge, Running Waters, and a couple of other cool spots I'm keen to check out. So it's actually one of the routes, the full drive tracks in this HEMA Atlas, the West Australian Atlas that I found. And then that's going to link us back up, and then we'll head south down to Newman. So I can go into the maps on here, and this actually gives me the same map but with GPS location and everything, so I can see where we actually are on this map, which is a handy thing to have both. And this is fully offline and everything as well, so I don't have to worry about how much service we're going to have. Next fuel we'll be able to get is at Nullagin. It's $2.94 a litre at the moment, so that's significantly more, obviously. It's what I love about having the long range tank as well, especially when we're towing the van, is that it extends our range back out to 800 or 900 Ks by having the 180 litre long ranger tank. That and just not having range anxiety, being able to fill up here and know we've got enough fuel by a long shot to be able to do the trip we're doing, but also have enough fuel when we get there to be able to go and explore and stuff without having to worry about whether we're gonna need to save fuel, which makes a huge difference. Just to there's enough things to worry about when you're traveling to manage your resources between water, food, fuel, obviously, as well as dumping toilets and rubbish and all that sort of stuff. Like, the more you can take off your gotta take the handbrake off. The more you can take off your plate, I think, and the less you got to worry about, the better.
In 600 metres, turn right onto Marble Bar Road, State Route 138. Take the next right onto Marble Bar Road, State Route 138. Continue on State Route 138 for 14 kilometres.
We just passed a whole bunch of warning signs to say, be careful there's no fuel, be careful there's no water, be careful of animals on the road, and be careful of road trains. So basically, just be careful. I actually have no idea how much of this road is going to be sealed and how much is going to be unsealed. So really heading a bit into the unknown. I have really no idea what to expect, which is always gives you that mix of excitement, nervousness, and a few other things thrown in just for good measure. But it's really good to just be back out exploring these big wide open spaces, and this landscape is just opening up for us. There's very little in the way of large trees. I mean, these trees out my window, than a couple of metres high, and that's about it. But it's not as flat and just boring as you'd expect either. It's quite a lot of little hills and little jump ups and stuff to see. So keen to see what's out here. I have absolutely no idea what to expect. Let's go and see what this region of the Pilbara in WA's got to offer.
Driving towards smoke. I guess we'll see what it is when we get there.
I don't think it's a big fire.
Yeah, you never know.
Alrighty, we've made the turn off to Carowine Gorge, so we just turned off the sealed road and onto the gravel, onto the dirt. Only about 10-15 k's, I think. What did the sign say? 13 k's, I think. 13 k's of gravel in from here. We'll go in and check it out. I'll see how this road goes. I haven't aired down or anything yet. It looks like it's pretty well driven. There's some solid corrugations in some bits, but so far not too bad. Well, we just arrived. It is a beautiful gorge. We've had some disappointing news on the way in. Past a couple of fellow travellers, and they're saying that this is going to be closed tomorrow for some sort of Indigenous. I don't even know what you'd call it, ceremony. Yeah, some sort of Indigenous ceremony for the next 2 days, and then Running Waters, where we were going next, is shut as well for the same thing. So we might be getting kicked out tomorrow, and we've just driven all the way out here, just gotten here. There's no signs, no information about it, so we'll wait and see, but it's also extremely busy. We've just done a quick lap through to look for a spot. I thought this was pretty remote, and well, it is very remote, but it's obviously very well known and very popular, because there would have to be 30 or 40 caravans and different camp setups in here. So finding a good spot is going to be a challenge, and then we're not sure how much effort to put into finding a really good spot, because we might have to leave in the morning anyway. So
I totally understand it being closed though.
I'm alright. It's just disappointing that, like, you know, there's no way to get. Everyone here that knows about it, they found out because they came up from Newman and went to the Tourist Information Centre, and they told them in there. But we went to Marble Bar on a Sunday. Information Centre's not open, so we didn't get that information. One of those things. Like I kind of in the back of my mind thought we'd wait out the rain and let the rain pass before we came out here, which we've done, and the road was good. Tick that box, but it's just one of those things you can't do much about, without the local knowledge. So I think we'll just head in and find somewhere. It might not be the most specky spot, but we'll go and find somewhere to just pull up for tonight, and then just wait and see what tomorrow brings, whether there's just one section of it that's closed or whether the whole thing is just off limits, in which case we might try and sneak down to Running Waters. But from what we've heard, and if Carowine Gorge is anything to go by, I think it's going to be pretty busy there as well, so I don't know how that's going to go. But anyway, the challenges of travel, eh? It's just, you got to be prepared for anything, and yeah, just take it as it comes. That's what we'll do. This river gravel's a little bit interesting to drive across. Well, we've come right up the end, and there's a little bit more space up here, but it's also getting quite boggy in these river stones. So I'm just going to go for a quick walk and see if it's worth pushing on further, or whether I can turn around at all or not. We're also still running at full PSI in the tyres, so we definitely could air down to make life easier for ourselves, but I just want to check all that's going to be worth it, especially if we're only here for one night, because that sounds like what's going to be happening. Anyway.
So we've got ourselves in a little bit of a pickle where we've followed the track further and further and further, and the gravel's just gotten really, really loose, and the tractor sort of stops, but with nowhere really to turn around. So now we are just deflating the tyres, and the problem with this sort of stuff here is fine as you're driving, but as soon as you go to turn and you're trying to drag a caravan that weighs 3 tonne through this, you end up it's like dragging an anchor. So, all right, let's see how we go. We just deflated the tyres and see how this goes. Simon, you're just digging a hole.
Hey?
You're digging a hole.
Gave it everything.
To get out of this under.
Well, I'm going to dig first. I'm going to put the treads in. The front through, I just want to go on this track. We're just trying to turn around, and got deep quickly. It's not easy to dig this stuff either. It's like rock and sand mixed together. But that's what happens when you're heavy. All for one night, eh?
Yeah. Is that the axle that's like buried?
Yeah.
That's the axle of the car?
Yeah.
So when people say they're like buried to the axle, I think this is it. I think this is like, we've never been bogged to the axles before. First time for everything.
Where'd they go? Just grab it and yank it out. Pull it out.
Oh, it's really heavy.
Try and pull it towards the car more than towards you. I'll still put the tracks under to make the winching easier anyway. Thanks, mate. I reckon I'll get it if I do one more. But...
Alright.
Oh, well, we're kind of unbogged.
Welcome to Carowine Gorge.
Crikey, not the entrance I was planning on making. Massive shout out to Ken next door for coming over with his winch and helping us get out that last little bit. I reckon we were still probably 1 or 2 more tread recoveries away from getting out, but definitely a lot better with the winch on. So we're camped like 20 metres from where we got bogged. We just stopped.
What you can't see is like that sequence is probably like 20 seconds maybe of digging and shoveling. What do you reckon, an hour?
Yeah, it probably took us about an hour.
An hour, yeah.
To get out. I thought I was doing the right thing. We stopped at the top of the hill, aired down. I thought, yep, I'll go turn downhill so that I've got momentum on my side, yada, yada, yada. But it's the same as soft sand. Like as soon as you start trying to turn with the caravan on and you get off the main sort of compacted part, you're in trouble. And once you're in trouble, it's very, very difficult to get momentum and get back out again. It is an absolutely beautiful spot. It's just a little bit sad when it's a little bit spoiled. Not so much by getting bogged getting in here, I'm used to that, but the fact that we're probably gonna have to leave tomorrow is pretty devastating, but we're gonna try and come up with a plan B, C, D. What are you doing hovering in the background there?
Yeah,
you're just like a lurker.
I just want to be on the screen.
You feel like you're missing out.
Myself.
I lost my hat and all that. I had to go and get my hat. Anyway, it's been quite the evening, quite the ordeal. I think tonight is going to be beer. We've got a packet of cheapo Latina instant pasta stuff, ravioli ready to go, tortellini, whatever it is. And then, I don't know, I'm just going to turn in. I'm not going to turn the internet on tonight. Starlink can stay in its box. I'm just going to crash out, I think. And yeah, welcome to paradise, eh? Yeah.
It's not like a year and a half of planning or trip planning went into getting to this spot. So, you know, it's all good. All good. We'll just make a new plan.
Put it on your list, just maybe check in with the visitor centre before you drive out here that it's not closed for a cultural event. Well, it is what it is.
Oh.
Where's your glass of wine?
Oh, I forgot it. No. Missed the best bit. Oh well. Just getting the Instagram content.
Don't forget to follow us.
Don't forget to follow us. And actually, if you haven't already checked out or subscribed to our newsletter, head over to our website and jump in, subscribe to our newsletters. There's so much fun stuff in there, like prizes, giveaways, our favourite campsites, gear we use, gear we love, discounts, heap of stuff there. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to that as well, please.
That's going to take us. Hang on, lads.
I'm just about to do A-roll.
Is that paperwork in the shop?
No, it's not. Oh, I better give Simon a hand. It's a 2-person job. You need a hand?
See you next Sunday.